Hi, I'm Jeff Wilson with PC Magazine, and he is.
I'm Will Greenwald, and guess what? Game systems are coming out in a week or two.
And we're going to discuss the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yep, those
So,
are
Will,
the two game systems.
So, Will, the
Spoilers.
basics. Let's talk about the basics.
Right.
Pricing, launch games. What do you think? Is there any real difference here between the two systems?
Yeah, the difference is about $100 in a week. The Xbox One comes out the 22nd, it's going to be $499. The PS4 comes out the 15th, it's going to be $399. The difference between those is that, besides $100, the Xbox One comes with a Kinect, which means that's what adds the extra $100 on the price. But it does mean that you won't have to spend an extra $60 like you will with the PS4 if you want a camera and to have Skype on your system. Besides that,
Does that give Sony any tactical advantage, having that weak advantage?
it's cheaper. I mean, it's less expensive, but I mean, hey, compared to the Wii U, that's $300. But a big question is going to be the games. The exclusives was going to come out at launch, which it's a launch. There aren't going to be a whole lot of very compelling titles.
Right.
But onward, there will be more interesting games. We were expecting Drive Club as a launch title for the PS4. That's been pushed back, but we are going to get the Knack. We're going to get Killzone Shadowgun, Resogun, which will be free to PS Plus members. The Xbox One, on the other hand, is going to get Crimson Dragon, sort of a spiritual successor to Panzer Dragoon.
Which I am excited about. I've been waiting for a
We're excited about several things for the Xbox One.
Yes, the Crimson Dragons, the Killer Instinct. Those are games from my childhood that I haven't seen in 20 years, and I'm happy that they're back.
Forza Motorsport 5, Dead Rising 3, other Xbox One launch titles that will be exclusives. But besides that, both systems are getting Assassin's Creed 4, they're getting Call of Duty Ghosts, they're getting Battlefield 4, they're getting Lego Marvel Superheroes, which is pretty underrated. It's quite a good Lego game.
So how would you compare the two exclusive sets of games for each system?
We're going to have to wait and see, because it's not a question of who's going to like Killzone more, who's going to like the Knack, or who's going to like Killer Instinct, although that could get a big following with hardcore gamers. But the question is going to be onward what the big titles are going to be.
But these boxes are more than just games.
Yeah.
So what are some of the multimedia aspects that the Xbox One and PS4 have?
Well, this time both of them are Blu-ray players, so you'll be able to watch high-def movies. Both of them are going to be media hubs in the sense that you can watch Netflix, Hulu Plus, all those online services. But the Xbox One has kind of a bigger feature that you can plug your cable box into it and control it using Kinect. And it integrates TV watching into the One Guide, which means you'll be able to say, Xbox, what's on Cartoon Network? And it'll pop up the program grid of what's on Cartoon Network right now. And if it's a regular show, you can tune right to it, because you really should. The PS4, not necessarily going to have that. It's not going to have an HDMI pass-through, which is how the Xbox One works. But you'll still be able to watch Blu-ray, you'll be able to watch online services, and with both systems, you'll have lots of on-demand stuff. You can rent and buy movies and music from Sony, from Microsoft, with the respective systems.
So how big is the living room for these companies? Like, is Microsoft's play to get the more mainstream audience, is that as important as they think it is?
Well, there is a Kinect joke in how big the living room is, although the new Kinect should be a little shorter range that you can work within 5 or 4 feet. But the metaphorical living room, for the last generation, PS3 has been Blu-ray. Xbox 360 was the first major consumer device that streamed Netflix, like years ago.
Right.
It's just become a staple of the house that if you have a game system, it's going to be a media hub as well.
Right.
And the question is also going to be online services. With the Xbox One, yes, you're going to have the great TV feature, but you're going to have to subscribe to Xbox Live Gold, which is $50 a year. 50 or 60?
I think it's 60, I think. It's about $5 a month.
Yeah, about $5 a month. Or if you buy monthly, $10 a month. But you need that if you want to watch Netflix or Hulu Plus or any of that stuff. While with the PS4, you don't need to subscribe to PS Plus, which is their subscription service. So you can just watch those services. Granted, you don't have any option for TV watching, except changing the input to your cable box, but you'll be able to watch Netflix for free, which is nice.
What's unfortunately what's new here is that you must pay to play online now on
Not for
PS4.
free-to-play PS4 games.
Right. If you want to play like Killzone online with your friends,
Right.
you're ponying up $5 a month.
Yeah, which this only puts them sort of on parity with Xbox Live, because that's required a subscription ever since the original Xbox to play online. And hopefully the money people spend on PS Plus might go to dedicated servers or at least better infrastructure, so we don't see more massive downtime that PS Network has been plagued with in the past.
And speaking of servers, both systems day one, huge patches. Any concern there?
Yeah, good luck getting your Xbox One or PS4 to work on launch because both systems are going to need a day one patch, and everyone on the planet is probably going to try to download them. So expect things to be clogged. It's going to be difficult.
Indeed, indeed. And finally, we have the Kinect versus the PlayStation Eye camera.
Yep.
They're both made improvements here. Any one that's more in the lead, or?
Well, the Kinect, some people used, and the PlayStation Eye, not many. And it almost seems like the same case because Microsoft has let out a lot of details about how the Kinect will integrate directly into the Xbox One. It comes with the Xbox One. With the PlayStation Eye, $60 in addition to the $400 you spend on the system, and we don't know how well like gesture and voice controls will be integrated. We know you'll be able to Skype with both of them, which is nice. But besides that, it doesn't seem to be as big a deal for Sony as it is for Microsoft, while the Kinect is a huge part of the Xbox One experience. That you'll still be able to turn off, so you don't have to worry about them watching you. But it is important to note that facial and voice recognition data, they've told me, will not be sent to any server online. It's just going to be the local Xbox tracking who you are, and just so you can log into it and so it knows who's talking.
So the feds aren't watching what you're doing?
No.
Okay. So that is our rundown of the launch games and systems, the Xbox One and PS4. We'll have reviews up very soonish.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to sharing more information about the launches and the games. We'll check you out on PCMag.com.
We're coming.